Yeah, that's what happens. That's what it tells me. Recording. I don't know why it's an American accent, actually. I haven't got the light on today, but I think it's quite bright out there with some nice blue sky. So let's start and get some stretches in, pushing down through the heels and pulling the abdominal muscles in as we do that, as we stretch out, exercising our diaphragm, really pulling the navel through to the spine as we exhale. Inhale, expand the chest, exhale, navel through to the spine, and that will be working your core muscles. And over to the side, stretching that out. Breathing out as you reach over, but keeping the hips nice and centered, and just getting a nice stretch there right through from the arms to the, the other bits. Okay, let's do a circle. Let's do a circle from the circle to the hip. Round we go, bend the knees and keep it in front. We're going to do 4 each way and 4. Dropping the shoulder as we go. And we'll change direction now. The other way. Drop the shoulder, bend the knees and give those shoulders a nice big exercise and stretch. Let's go with the other arm. Stretch it round and over. Every time you're going over, just check those abs are nicely pulled in. There's 3 and 4 and the other direction. Let's go 4, keeping the tummy nice and tight, moving from the waist, bending the knee, 2 and 1, and taking it low, twisting from side to side, bending the knee so the hips keep facing forward, and we're just getting that movement through the waist. Let's raise up the arms to shoulder height now. Still bending the knees, keeping everything nice and loose. Okay, we'll take the one arm up, one arm going behind. Bending it's nice and loose. And 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, feet closer in together. We're doing squat circles. Flex the palms as you go down. Let's go 4. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 2 and 1. Let's reverse it from back here and reverse 4 and 3 and bending those knees, pulling the abs in, stretch it out, and 1. Okay, back to wide legs. We're going down, straight legs to the toe if you can. Pull your abs in as you go down. 7 and up, and 6 and lift. 5, feeling the stretch at the back of the legs as you go down, and feeling that tummy start to tighten up, and those abs start to work. That's the last one. Let's go down in the middle and hold it. Let's go down all the way, right the way down to the floor, and bending the head, hold it 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Okay, soft knees, chest nice and back nice and straight, chest going down towards the floor. 2 and standing up in between. We're doing 8, 3 and up, abs go in. 4, straightening out that inner thigh so you get the stretch on the inner thigh. 6, that'd be 7. 7, 1 more, and 8. Okay, and then turning the toes out to 10 to 2, and let's go down. Go 4, stretching the inner thighs here again and working them in coordination with your back. So keeping your back nice and upright. Hold it down on the next one. Let's hold it down and lift up the arms as high as you can above the head. Hold it 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come up. Okay, let's turn the legs. Feel the stretch in the calf muscle at the back. Let's lean right back. Nice deep inhale. And we're going to reach forward, hinging from the hip, nice and slowly, all the way down to the toes. Front leg is bent with the knee directly over the ankle. Back leg is straight. Hold it down here. And then very slowly round out the back. slide the hands up the leg. Let's go again. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slowly on the way down. Feeling those muscles stretch out as you go down. Right the way down. And slide the hands up the leg. Back to the start position. Okay, single arms. Let's take them down for 4. And lift. And 3. And lift. And 2. You just go as far down as you can with the chest going towards that leg. And 1. Okay, we're widening up the stance now. Widen that stance up. Back heel off the ground. Let's go down for 4. And lift. 3. Straight back. Keep it upright. Arms stretching overhead. Hold it down here. One arm goes in front. Let's go 6. And back up. 5. Alternating arms. 4. And 3. And 2. And nice straight arms. And 1. And for the final one, we're going to pulse down. So we raise up a little bit and we pulse down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. As much as you can. Feeling that burning into the legs. 3, 2, 1. Bring the back leg in a little bit. We're going to knee up. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Push it down. 7, 6. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Squeeze that knee in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it to a kick. Kick it forward. 8, 7. The foot going back down to the same place every time. Keep your tummy nice and tight. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's give that leg a stretch. Quad stretch. Hold on to something if you need to. Heel pointing down. Hips are pushed forward. Feeling nice and strong in there. Let's stretch out the calf, the hamstring again on the same leg. It goes in front, all the weight onto the bent leg. Let's push down on that bent leg and push the chest down towards the straight leg. And we can alternate by putting the toe down and lifting up. 4 and 3 and 2. Really getting down, down into that big stretch. And 1. Okay, let's swap over legs. So we're changing legs over. Back leg on the floor. Let's lean back and we're going down 2 times directly in front. Nice and slowly now. Nice and slowly. Hinge and reach, 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 reach all the way down to the ground. Make sure you relax when you're down here and take note of how the muscles feel, how they're stretching in the calf muscle and the hamstring before we start to come back up to the start position. And again, nice deep inhale. Expanding the chest, pulling the navel through to the spine, stretch out, right the way out as far as you can, really controlling that head going down, chest going down onto the leg, and then slowly rising back up to the start position. Hands in the air, we take single arms down. Nice and controlled movement. Let's go 4, and lift it back up again. Inhale, exhale, working through the core, through the spine, through the lats, through the deltoids, the rotator cuff muscles, and really feeling everything getting stretched and strengthened as you do that. Your core is really working hard here to keep you upright. Okay, let's widen up that stance a little bit. You're on your toe at the back. We're stretching out the foot, the plantar fascia here as we go down and onto your toe like that. The knee, the hip flexors are getting stretched out. All the back and spine is becoming healthy as we go down here. We've got 1 more to do. Let's take it down and hold it down. 1 arm in front, 1 arm behind. Stretch out the arms. Let's go 6 and 5. Really get those arms as straight, and when you come up, they're close into your head. 3, 2, keeping down here. Keep that within the width of the body if you can. Let's push down now. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep that back up nice and straight. Shoulders back and down into the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the back leg in a little bit. It will be burning right now. Twist over towards it. 8. The elbow going towards the outside of the knee. Let's get a good twist in here. The supporting leg, the toes are pointing forward on that supporting leg. 3, 2. Keep the head still. Let's kick it down, kick it out and reach. Control the speed and the place which that foot goes back. 3. We're doing 8, 4, 5. Keep your tummy nice and tight and the shoulders back. 6, 7, and 8. Brilliant. Okay, let's give that leg now a quad stretch. Heel up to the glutes. Hold on to something if you need to. The supporting leg. This one's my left leg, so a little bit more wobbly. As soon as you look somewhere else, you're like away with it. So hold on to something so you manage to get the stretch, pushing your hips forward. It's no good wobbling around, okay? We're doing the hamstrings on that leg. So with the supporting leg here is doing all the work. This straight leg is getting the stretch. Let's ease our way into it, breathing out as we go down, pulling the toe in towards you. And when you feel that stretch easing off, you can put the toe down on the ground and again push that chest down towards you. There's 3 hamstrings in there. So they're all attached in different places. So we need to make sure that we're getting them all. Okay, let's reach up now and go down and touch the toes. Pull the abs in as you go. Let the body hang down. Feel that stretch. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Bend the knees and up we come. Let's roll the shoulders a little bit. We're onto leg circles and flex the heel. Take that heel right behind. Take that leg right behind. 5, 4. Nice and brisk these. Keeping the tummy tight and the shoulders back. Let's reverse it. It's nice and small, nice and easy. 3, that's why we're doing 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, and out to the side, small movement, 9, 8, 7, just the whole diameter of your circle, 5, 4, try and keep the feet off the floor, 2, 1, let's go a little bit higher now, so from the outside width there, let's go higher, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep the toes pointing forward, 8, 9, 10, and then the full from here to here, 10, 9, 8, let's feel it in the glutes, 7, 6, 5, squeeze it up, keep your toes pointing forward, 3, 2, 1, here's where you feel it, cross over the leg, push that hip away, let's go down towards the floor. Breathing out, taking a rest here, pushing that back hip away from you so you get a lovely stretch into it. Front leg is bent to accommodate that leg and to get your chest down towards it. Okay, up we come. Give the legs a little shake, get everything back to the center, and let's do the same on the other side. 10 small circles, using your toes on the floor of the supporting leg to keep the balance. Your big toe is the one. If you find it nice and easy, try it with your eyes closed. And I bet you'll be tumbling over, you'll be wobbling over when you do that. Oh, crikey, I'm wobbling over when I'm not doing it. Let's go in the other direction. Tummy's nice and tight. Think about the posture, everything else staying nice and still. 8, 9 and 10. Small movement now out to the side, just the diameter of the circle that you were doing. Squeezing into the glutes. You might feel it a little bit more on this leg because we've already worked into those glutes as well as the adductors. Now let's go a little bit higher with that. Not going in so low. 3, we're doing 10 still. Feel it soar down the outside of the leg, burning there to keep your posture. 9, 10, now the full side. 10. Keep your toes pointing forward. Don't let them turn out to the side. 4, 5, keep your tummy tight. 7, 8, 9, 10, and cross it over. And the back leg is straight. Push the hip away. Go down towards the inside of the back heel. Front leg bent, and feel that lovely stretch through the hip, through the glutes, into that, the IT band. Stretch that out. and the glute medius minimus, and the tensor fascia lata. Oh, you can tell I've been reading up. Okay, let's give the legs a little shake. Let's pull the knees into the chest just to stretch out those glutes. Keep the shoulders back, bring it up, and then squeeze it in. And 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, shake it out a little bit. Let's take hold of our hand weights. Okay, so we're going to have the hand weights up with, this is our start position. We're going to lift up the knee, and as we take the arms down, we will extend the leg. And we're doing 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's swap over sides. Start position, leg up and extend. 8, 7, 6. Pull your abs in, keep your back up nice and straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bent over row. Let's do 10 of these. Good. Nice bent legs straight back. Let's go 10, 9. Keep your tummy nice and tight. 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4. Get your back straight. 2, 1. Overhead extensions. And knees bent. Keep the back up nice and straight. Chin up off the chest. No leaning forward. And keep the elbows as close into the head as you can. 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Okay, elbows into the waist. Let's bring them in together. Down to the waist, bring them lift. A little bit higher as you can, lifting that in front. With a big range of movement in here. And down and lift. Down and lift. Keep your tummy nice and tight. Down. Squeeze it in, a little bit higher than usual. Okay, level now. Let's get it in. 7, we'll work those chest muscles. 6, 5, those deltoids. 3, 2, 1. Back to the bent over row now. Straight back, bent legs. 2, we're doing 10. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the tummy tight. The back straight, pelvic floors lifted. 9 and 10. Okay, back to the arms. Again, take it back, slow, 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 and in. And again, pelvic floors at the same time. Slow, 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 hold, 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 and in. And again, lift, 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 lifting behind, squeezing them in as much as you can, and in. Take it back, tummy tightness, pelvic floors lift as we're doing this. Let's do 3 more. Take it back, nice back and neck in line, no looking down. Squeeze and in. 2 more. Squeeze, tighten, everything. Tummy's tight, pelvic floors are lifted. Triceps are being stretched. Let's go 1 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in we come. And let's have a little swing around before we go back and down on the ground to do our, actually we're going to do some skating before we do that. So it's wide legs, just to ease that lot out. So onto the toe at the back and just down to the floor. So we're going to do 10 of these. So let's go 10, and opposite arm goes to the outside of the foot. And if you can, when you get used to this, we'll start looking, it's like a giant curtsy at the hand that's going behind us in the end. Every time we go down, you'll tighten up that core. Let's do 4 more. I know that's more than 10. And 3, but they're good for you. And 2, and 1. Okay, now we can go down onto the mat. And we're going to start off in a press-up position. So we're just going to be doing a few little press-ups to start with. And I've not got my water here, which I'm totally distraught about. Okay, let's go down into that press. So we know if you can't do a press up, that's absolutely fine. You can do a 3/4 one, that's absolutely fine. Or you can do the easiest version, which is the box press up. So I'm going to try for the big one, and by the time we do this, we're aiming for 10. So by the time we do this, keeping the back and neck in line, so not looking down at all. I'm not doing a full press up because I can't, but I'm doing my best with these because I think it's burning more energy. And rest, and go back down, stretch it out. Ooh, nice little rest out there. Okay, we're going back onto our forearms into a regular plank and just hold that position there. Hold him. Hold him. We're going to push forward onto the toes and back, just moving the body just about an inch forward and back in that plank position with the head, the highest point. Now, this is using lots of muscles in the body, so you will get out of breath while you're doing it. Maybe like me. 3, 2, if you can. If it's too much, and just pop your knees down onto the ground and hold that plank like that. Okay, we're going back now into the child's pose. Down we go, stretch out the arms. And we're going to come to the front of our mat and do a couple of roll downs. Okay, so feet together, knees together, sitting up nice and straight to start this. Nice deep inhale to expand the chest. And on the exhale, make that exhale last the whole of the way down till you get down. Pull the navel through to the spine. When you're down there, we're going to circle the arms just to relax the neck and shoulders and jaw. And then we take another inhale, expanding the chest again, navel through to the spine, and try and make your out breath last the whole of the way up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, round out the body, squeeze the thighs together. Down we go, arms a circle round, just to relax out neck, shoulders, jaw. Inhale, exhale, up we come. Forward we go for a stretch. Next one, final one of these. Inhale, inflate the chest. Exhale, navel through to spine, round out the spine, go down, arms circling round, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, nice deep inhale again, tighten up the tummy to prepare, and up we come. Good. Okay, let's go down onto the ground. So what we're going to do is lift up the legs into a tabletop position, and then we're going to extend them into the air overhead if we can, lifting the tailbone off the floor. So from here to the tabletop position, extend and lift the tailbone off the ground. So again, light on the floor, pretend there's clay on the ground, tabletop, lift the tailbone into the air, and a nice smooth transition back to the start. Inhale, exhale, lift, trying to keep your back firmly on the ground, and lift again, back all the way in a oneer, in, hold, and lift, slowly and controlled from the lift, from the time that your feet leave the floor, everything is really as controlled as you can get it. Let's do 1 more, lift, and lift. Okay, so now we're going to go from here just to the lift. So it's here and lift and back to tabletop, lift and back to tabletop, lift it up, and 4. Push your hands down onto the ground, but try and keep the outside of your shoulders relaxed. 2 and 1. Okay, we're extending the legs. We're going for good mornings now. Extend the arms overhead. Open and push through. Flex the heels and back. Inhale, exhale, open, push through and flex the heels and back. Let's do 4 more. 4 and back. Inhale, exhale, lift and back. And 2 and back and 1 and back. Okay, take the legs into a tabletop position. Let's have our hands clasped and make our Charlie's Angel good. Feet are just hip width apart, and we're going to shoot at the knee. So, pow, there's the enemy. Lift it up, see if you can get your hands to your knee, but keep your hips nice and level. And let's do 4, and back, and 3, and back, and 2, just coming up to that lower rib, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to shoot 4 times in the one place. So we go 4, 3, 2, 1, and back, and 2, and 3, and 4. The other side, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your tummy muscles. And then again, 1 more on each side. Lift it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to the floor. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to the floor. We're going to change over 6 times. So we come up and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Now go the other side. Come up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back again. Let's change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting, pointing that gun, shooting. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Okay, let's take one hand behind the head. We're going to reach round and see if we can touch our heel. So we just lift an inch off the floor. It's a side bend. 2, 3, 4. Baby, baby pulses. Back and down. Let's try it again. 2 times on each side. Lift, side bend, and a baby little push for 4. Back and down. Let's change sides. Inhale, exhale. Tiny lift, side bend. 2, 3, 4. Back to the center. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Lift again. Side bend. 2, 3, 4. Back to the center. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Okay, this next one's a little bit complicated. So try and follow instruction. Okay, so we're going to go all to the one side first. Okay, so I'm going to twist over, bring the leg in, and take it back. Now the 2 legs, but we're crunching up into the air. 2 legs lift, crunch into the air, and down. Now we're going to extend. We're going to twist over to the other leg and extend the one leg, and then back. And then we go the other way. Extend the one leg. We go back to the start, and we go extend the leg that we're going over to the side. And then we pull it in. We go over 1 and extend it, and then we lift it up straight. Twist over and down and back to the start. We lift down and down, and we do the same on the other side. So 1 leg, bring it in and down. 2 legs, lift them up and crunch up directly and down. Over to one side, 1 leg, extend the leg and down. Over to the other side. Leg extends and down. Now we extend the leg that we're going over towards, and we lift it, crunch it into tabletop and down, as straight down, and then lift it into the air. Crunch over to it as we lift it into the air, and then back. Leg goes into tabletop. Crunch up as the legs go down. We're going to do it again. Okay, so we crunch over to the leg and down. We lift up and we crunch in the middle. Crunch in the middle and down. We crunch over to one side and back. We crunch over to the other side and back. We extend the one leg and the side that we crunch to first. And then we bring it into tabletop, crunch over towards it. Take it back out, lift it up and crunch over towards it. And back. And then back into the center. And as we take the legs down, the leg goes down. Let's do the same on the other side. And you might need to watch this a few times before you get it. And down. Crunch in the middle and down. Okay, crunch over to one side and back. Crunch over to the other side. Leg extends out along the ground and back. extend the leg that we're going to. Take it to tabletop, crunch over towards it, and down. Crunch over towards a straight leg now, and back. Bring the leg back into tabletop, crunch up as you lower both legs to the floor. Woo. Okay, there we go. Onto our sides now. Time remaining, 6 minutes, perfect. Okay, we're going to go into some side jacks. So on the elbow, and we're going to lift, baby lift, side jack, baby lift on the glute here, top half of the body, staying very, very still, and just 10 lifts into the air, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's take the legs over to the other side and do the same on the other side. So arm up, you're on your elbow, arm out flat, legs slightly in front, resting on the glute of this leg. Baby lifts, tighten up the tummy. 3, we're doing 10, 4, 5, just about an inch lift. You can do more if you want to. 6, 7, keep those tummy muscles tight. This is where you'll be feeling it. 9 and 10. Okay, go back onto your back. We're going back into tabletop, and we're going from one side to the next. Let's crunch over. Legs gonna stay at tabletop. Over to the next side, and we're doing 10 of these. 3, 4, keep your back flat on the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep that back flat, and 10, and back into the center. We're going to crunch and extend the legs vertically. 4, flex the heels, and down, and again, crunch, extend the legs vertically. 3, and down, crunch and extend. 2, and down, crunch and extend. 1, and down. Okay, bring the knees into the chest. We're going to go for a hip roll. Wide hip roll stroll over to the side. Lovely little stretch there in the back, relaxing the shoulders, head going in the opposite direction. Inhale, tighten up those core muscles. Keep those knees close in. Take them over to the other side. Keep your shoulders down. Should be feeling good by now. Okay, back into the center, and we're going to draw the clock on the wall here. Arms are wide, and we're going to draw a circle with the legs, keeping the shoulders down on the ground, but everything below the shoulders can move around. Okay, let's reverse that circle now. 8, and you can get that circle as big as you can, stretching out the legs, and it's almost like there's a wall round about there, my pretend wall, and I'm drawing a big circle on it. 2 and 1. Okay, and we take the legs back down into that tabletop position, hands down by the side. I'm going to curl up and make a bridge and hold it there, squeezing the glutes, squeezing tummy muscles, relaxing the shoulders. Let's go up and down for 10. Tap down and squeeze it up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Every time, squeeze the glutes every time you come up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it and squeeze the knees and open. Squeeze and open. 3 and 4, 5, 6. Keep that bridge nice and high. Keep the shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. 9. Hold the knees, squeeze the thighs, squeeze together. Let's tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Now little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to tap and lift. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the knees. Tap and lift. 4, tap and lift. Tap, 2, and little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap and lift. Tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze, tap, squeeze. 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get that bridge high. 3, 2, 1. Slowly down through the back. Burnie, burnie, burnie. Bring the knees into the chest. Let's put one leg on the other. Squeeze that in if you can. Try and keep your back flat on the mat and the shoulders relaxed whilst you're doing this. Pulling that leg in. So you're pulling this leg in to stretch out this glute. Let's swap over to the other side and stretch out the glute of the leg that's closest to you is the one that's stretching, and the one that's pulling it in is there, and your tummy muscles are having to work to do that. If you can't do that and your calf muscles are extended, you'll start to feel your back arching off the mat. So you'll have to put your hands through and pull that in like that. Okay, so knees again. Let's put the one leg on the other. We're going to hip roll in this position. So just go over to the side, hold it for a few seconds while the muscle across the hip relaxes, and then we'll put our hand down on there and just apply a little bit of pressure. And we're nearly done. So that's your 40 minutes of fabulous exercise there. Let's change it over to the other side. Crisscrossing over, foot goes down first, hold that for a couple of seconds. Thank you for joining me. Find out more tomorrow. Oh, feels good though. I'm getting out later, I'm going for a walk. I am going to have some lunch later, Woody. Okay.